consistent with checking out the lessons in the Do Fitness Better Academy. So today we are going to learn about insulin, and I'm going to run you through some symptoms of possible insulin resistance, and then I will release you sometime today to log in. Think of it like fat loss school, and to learn a little bit more about what insulin resistance is, how you may be able to figure out if you have insulin resistance, and then also what to do about it. Okay, good morning. Hey, good morning everybody. Happy Sunday. Okay, so here are some signs, and there's more resources for you in the Do Fitness Better Academy, but here are some signs of possible insulin resistance. First up is just mood changes. Now we're gonna do some blocking if we need to. So let's do that. Okay, so first up, signs of insulin resistance. First up, mood changes. Maybe you're cranky. Maybe you're a little bit more irritable than normal. Loss of energy. Any significant mood change could be a sign that you have some issues with how your body is processing insulin. And we'll talk more about insulin and the cycle in just a minute, but even things like feeling jittery, or constantly feeling like you're wondering when you're going to eat again, or always feeling hungry. If you fall into any of those categories, this is something you're going to want to learn about and to work on, okay? You were there before you started BFL. Yeah, so start BeyondFit Life, and you'll notice that even if you don't quite understand why your body's changing this way, because of the changes in the hormones, your body starts to improve, and you notice less of these, crankiness, irritability, constant cravings, those sorts of things. So now, since you've been part of BeyondFit Life, now you're learning why it works and why it changes the way your body responds when you're doing the right types of workouts, when you're doing the right types of nutrition plans. So that's what BeyondFit Life is all about. And then Do Fitness Better is my way to teach you why it works, because I want you to understand why we're doing what we're doing. Okay, so mood changes is a big one. If you've noticed increased triglyceride levels, this is something really that you probably won't notice unless you're working with a physician, but it's very common for people with insulin resistance to have increased triglyceride levels. This is really interesting because you don't necessarily have to be overweight to be experiencing this. In fact, like skinny fat women often have high triglyceride levels, and this can go with high blood pressure and other heart conditions and health diseases, really. So you want to make sure that you get this under control, so that not just, health and fitness and fat loss, but so you live longer and you can be around for your kids and all of that great stuff. So mood changes, increased triglyceride levels, and then also fatigue. Fatigue is a really big one. Chronic fatigue, brain fogginess, lack of focus, lack of motivation, trouble remembering things. Has anybody experienced that? Now I know, we could say we have mom brain, but this is kind of to the next level in terms of fatigue and just mental fogginess. That could be a sign that you have some insulin issues going on in your body. Other things are things like depression, things like sleepiness. Now there's a resource for you to download and read in the lesson for today, but people with insulin resistance tend to get more sleepy immediately after a meal, because the meal, if it exceeds their carbohydrate tolerance, you almost go into like a carb coma. Has anybody experienced that? Sometimes after a big meal, maybe a holiday meal, you eat a lot more carbs than normal, and all of a sudden you're just so tired, right? So that's a sign that your body's having trouble with this cycle, which we'll go over in just a minute. Other things are weight issues. If you, oh yay, hey, you got a whole fam listening, awesome. Patrick's upstairs trying to get the boys ready for church. We're about to head out. And I was like, give me 2 seconds to chat with my Do Fitness Better ladies. So I don't know how it's going up there, but I haven't heard screaming yet. Yeah, your hubby calls it a food hangover. Seriously. We joke you're like carbohydrate wasted or chocolate wasted or bread wasted or whatever, because you just feel like, bleh.